welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie, but you can also call me Dinky, and welcome to the world of Dinky. Now in today's video, I'm sticking with my true crime series, but again, like last week, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about a case that has had a lot of speculation over the years. I think it's been about 42 years since the event. Very tragic event, and I'm going to tell you all about it right here, right now. On November 29th, 1981, glamorous Hollywood actress Natalie Wood sadly lost her life. You may know Natalie from being a young girl in the original Miracle on 34th Street, or Rebel Without a Cause, and West Side Story. And she had married and divorced Robert Wagner, then she married another person and divorced him, and then she remarried Robert Wagner again. There's such a mystery surrounding her death, despite the officials originally claiming that it was accidental drowning. Natalie was out for the weekend with her husband Robert Wagner and Christopher Walken and the boat's captain Devon, and they sailed around the Catalina Islands, and the small group had gone out onto Catalina Island, had some dinner and had some drinks, and then they shortly came back to the boat, which is a yacht. It was there where Natalie had disappeared off the yacht into a small dinghy throughout the night, so it was dark and I don't know if it was cold, but a dark sea. And the next day her body was found in the water, and the dinghy was beached nearby. Natalie and Robert Wagner had a tumultuous relationship, and reportedly the couple were fighting the entire weekend before her death. The police thought that Natalie had untied the dinghy from the yacht before her accidental drowning. Her clothing choice has made significant suspicions. If she had intended on leaving the yacht, why was she only dressed in a dressing gown and a large jacket and socks? She was clearly not dressed for a boat ride, and this caused people to speculate that she must have left in a hurry or that she was murdered. The investigation indicated that Natalie must have drowned near the yacht before her body had drifted away. Why did she not climb back into the yacht? Natalie wasn't a strong swimmer at all. She had a fear of dark water, but she could have managed to climb aboard if she really wanted to or needed to. So she must have desperately wanted to get away quickly. Around the time of her death, Natalie Wood had been working with Christopher Walken on a film, and there's been rumours that they had an affair, that she had romantic feelings for him. He was invited to the yacht party at the last minute, even though Wagner didn't really know him that well. Those close to Natalie believed that the affair didn't happen, but flirtation between the two could have triggered a violent reaction from Wagner. Weeks before her death, Natalie had told a journalist that she had a fear of dark water. Yet based on the reports, she climbed onto the dinghy after dark. Apparently she told Wagner and the other guests that she was retiring to her room, but was missing when he went to find her later on. Why would Natalie take the dinghy out when she was clearly scared of the water, and the fact that she wasn't a good strong swimmer, and she wasn't dressed for the... There were reports that there was tension between Natalie and Wagner that night, and because she had been leaving in anger after a bitter argument. There were conflicting stories regarding a broken wine bottle. Wagner did not provide many details when he was initially talked to by the police. However, he did attribute broken glass found on the yacht to rough seas, only to admit later that he did break a bottle in anger. Walken offered a different explanation. He chalked up the broken glass to his having dropped a wine glass while making a toast. Isn't it strange that Natalie, who didn't know how to swim very well, would climb a dinghy by herself without a life jacket? Wagner speculated that she was merely trying to adjust the dinghy due to the noise that it was making whilst banging against the yacht. However, others believe that she was trying to escape after an argument. If Natalie was in fact fearful of Wagner's temperament, she may have tried to escape onto the dinghy and make a quick escape and forgone proper safety. Dennis Devon, who is the boat's captain, gave a much different report to what Christopher Walken and Robert Wagner had said regarding the night that she died. He even questions the reports of her accidental drowning, believing that something more sinister had happened. Devon claimed that Natalie was overly flirtatious with Walken throughout the night, and this caused an explosive fight between her and Wagner. He also claimed that the fight lasted for hours and even got to the point where he did consider intervening himself. Wagner didn't answer many questions of the police regarding the death of his wife. In fact, he's been quite quiet about the whole tragedy. However, several years later, he did admit that he was furious on the night of Natalie's death. He claims that he had nothing to do with her death, though it seems strange that he withheld this information for so long. There were witnesses. A Los Angeles couple, John and Marilyn Payne, were on board another boat a few yards away from the yacht where Natalie Wood, Robert Wagner and Christopher Walken were on, and they contacted the police a few days later after the death, and they'd been sleeping, and then they woke up suddenly when they heard a woman shouting, "Help me! Someone! Please help me!" Then they heard a drunken man reply, somewhat sarcastically, "Okay, honey, we'll get you." Assuming it was all a joke, the couple went back to bed, and they had their son on board with them, who was able to keep an eye on the time, which kind of coincided with what other people have said about what happened. Natalie's autopsy revealed that she had a series of bruises across her body, including her face, legs and wrists. The bruises could potentially be explained as her falling into the water and struggling to get back onto the dinghy or the yacht. However, those who question the official report wonder if they were caused by a fight with Wagner shortly before her death. Lana Wood, who is Natalie's younger sister, does not buy the official report which was given by the police. In an interview with CNN, she stated that Natalie was not a swimmer and that she remains puzzled as to why Natalie would go anywhere on a boat alone, especially dressed in a nightgown and socks, and with no life jacket, especially with her fear of the water. And even to this day, she believes that Wagner had something to do with her death. Although she doesn't believe it's intentional, she definitely believes that he had something to do with it. Wagner didn't deny any arguments happened that night his wife went missing. While he denied any involvement in her death, he was furious with Natalie throughout the night. While this does not exactly indicate Wagner as a culprit in a possible murder, it just offers support to those who believe Natalie died fleeing from Wagner's temper. I do know that the case has been reopened since, and that the police would like to talk to Wagner, but from what I've heard, he's not saying anything, he's not coming forward, and they can't force him to talk to them. What do you think? Do you think that she was murdered after a physical fight, or do you believe it was an accident? What do you believe? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Maybe we could get some discussion. Do you know anything else that I've missed out? Like any updates of recent interviews or statements or evidence? Please let me know in the comments below. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I think Natalie Wood was a beautiful actress. Obviously very, very talented and sorely missed by her family. She left behind her children and her sister and all those that had worked with her. It's a very, very sad and tragic case, and I hope that somewhere along the lines the truth does come out, because whatever did happen, Natalie Wood deserves the truth and she deserves justice. And that is all I have for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a big thumbs up. And don't forget to share. And if you're new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe. And click on the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads in the future. I will see you all next time. Have a nice day. Bye. Bye.